trying to fight the elements and fight the weather and fight reality just doesn't work. And we kind of surrendered to it and just embraced it all. And when we embraced it all, it just delivered the goodness.
The biggest thing was because of the weather and what we were up against, sometimes we were switching scenes around. So before we prepped the movie, Scott kind of told Grace and I, prepare like a play, kind of be prepared to do any scene at any time because we don't know how the weather's gonna be cooperating. So realistically, that was the biggest challenge, was having some moments where we had to just switch the schedule around.
We'll get there.
That's where Grace and I worked really well together, was we would just say, okay, let's sit down, we're gonna run this out of this for 20 minutes and then we're just gonna go. And we were just kind of like on our feet, ready to do anything at any time.
Yay!
When I started designing the film, I was like, oh, I'll have this shot and it'll develop into this and this will look like this, and thinking all the things the director does. And in the end, it was like, we're just lucky to get the camera rolling in the air, right? So like technically, it was the most challenging film I've ever been involved with, for sure. Just to be able to film was so difficult.
It's pretty miraculous that we got as much as we did, actually, shot. It's miraculous we have a movie.
With the adage that you want to do everything for real, it means doing the stunts for real.
Hunter!
Apart from the opening sequence, it's all real.
Come back up! Hunter, no! Hunter!
Ginny and Grace both rose to the challenge and did it themselves.
It was never expected for us to do our stunts. It was always offered if we wanted to try it. I think there was just so much curiosity on my part and Ginny's to try it that we did.
Okay.
We did all of our own stunts. We were actually hanging on with one hand. It was terrifying. We really needed to be in good physical shape to be able to do this movie. I had blisters on my hands from climbing that ladder. We would be climbing that tower for hours every day, up and down, up and down. You know, you do a take climbing up, you gotta climb back down to do another take to climb back up. They had to wrap our hands in CGI the wraps out at certain points because our hands were just getting so torn up from climbing this thing so many times.
On a certain shot where Grace grabs a ladder and we'd rigged a camera to a ladder, and I really wanted that kind of going over the edge of a roller coaster feeling. Did all this stuff thinking I'm going to use a double, and then Grace is like, can I just do it? Can I just like do the fall? I was like, are you sure?
And I think because I was comfortable with it in small bits, when we got to the actual main ladder drop moment, I was really excited because I thought, I can do this. I've done the other things. I can do this. I want to do this.
Capturing that, keeping it all real is key. Audiences want the real deal. And for this movie, it lives or dies on capturing that reality.